I struggle with keeping my anxiety captive. I think I've pinpointed it to a spot in my head that says it's not okay to stop worrying about it, and I've been giving in to that little voice for too long. Hebrews 11:1 says, "Now faith is the reality of what is hoped for, the proof of what is not seen." This verse is so deep in the fact that you could apply it to anything and it could still make sense. For example, with my anxiety, I need to have faith that God controls the outcome. I need to have faith that Jesus is enough, and I need to have faith that God has my best interests in mind. It also means that what you have faith in, you may not see, physically or spiritually. I have faith that God is there and that He loves me because I can see the evidence in everything, and the Bible is living proof. I also need to have faith that God is working in my future, and no matter what I think is going to happen, God's plan is always 10 times better. That's a little harder for me to constantly have faith in, because I always want a plan, a solid idea of what I'm going to do. And God's been working on me in this area, teaching me to lean on Him and quit overthinking. He's also taught me to quit worrying that I'm going to mess up or miss His plan. Take Abraham and Sarah, for example. God told Abraham that his descendants would number like the stars in the sky, and he would father a great nation. But Sarah was barren and hadn't borne any children to him. So Sarah, thinking she knew God's plan, or that she could help him out in his plan, gave Abraham her slave so that they could bear children. But God wasn't thinking that way. Instead, when Sarah and Abraham were old and past the age of childbearing, the Lord made a way for Sarah to conceive Isaac. Even though Sarah could have messed up God's plan for her with her assumptions, God still did what He said He would do. Walking in my faith journey, I also had to realize how many things were killing off my faith. My music, the shows I like to watch, and even some of the things I did with my friends. All of it kept stripping away my mindset of who I believed God to be, and my faith that He would come through. And it was hard, cutting off the songs I like to listen to and quitting K-dramas. And I'm still working on acting the way I should when I'm having fun. Not saying I don't have relapses sometimes. I've stopped watching shows that don't glorify God at least 15 times by now. And the music I listen to is a constant work in progress. I'm not perfect, and I never will be. All I can do is try. So this is my breakup song for my anxiety, and my goodbye to unbelief. I want to step forward in total surrender to God's plan and give Him the driver's seat to my life.